Today we're going to talk about the cost of living in Southern Pines, North Carolina, and we'll get right into it. Southern Pines is a small little town. It's got a population of about 14,000 people, and it has a ranking of 18, the most expensive place to live in North Carolina. So out of 100 cities, towns here, it's ranked number 18. So pretty expensive to live here. Southern Pines is considered more of a retirement community, not saying you necessarily have to be retired to live here, but the population of just 14,000 people, 32% of that are retirees. So we'll get right into the home prices. And a home price in Southern Pines is about $289,000 on average. And compare that to the average of North Carolina as a whole state, the average is about $180,000, $190,000 for a home for North Carolina. So definitely you're looking at $100,000 more that you can pay for a home if you buy it in Southern Pines compared to possibly other states, possibly other cities that are in North Carolina. And of course that price can fluctuate up and down, as you already heard, location. So if you're looking to get into an HOA, it's going to be a little expensive. If you're looking to live near a lake or a golf course, it's going to be a little more expensive. Also, if you live on a little bit of the outskirts of Southern Pines, more out in the country, the prices could go down also. Next, we're going to talk about renting. If you're looking to rent in Southern Pines, it's not too bad compared to the national average. It's about $912 to rent something here, and the national average is about just over $1,000. And of course, again, this also depends on the location. So if you're looking to rent a 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom, whether it be a house, a condo, apartment, or townhome, that could also play into it also. So it could go up, it could go down.
All right.
Next, we're going to talk about utilities. So if you're looking to move here to the area, whether you rent or buy, utilities are going to fluctuate, of course. Depends on the size of home you have. But on average, you're looking at utilities as being about, for your power bill, electricity bill, be about $250, $300 possibly. It depends also on the weather we have. If it's hotter or colder, you're going to run your air conditioner more possibly during the summer. It gets very humid here. Or we don't get too cold here. Our winters are not too bad. It does get down below in the 30s sometimes, but it could be depending how cold nature you are. It depends on that also. But on average, you're looking at about $250 to $300, and of course also depends on the size of your home. Your water bills kind of run about $50 a month, and includes water and sewer. Of course, if you're on a well or a septic tank, then that price will fluctuate also. We also have gas here also. So if you've got natural gas that run off your hot water heater or your fireplace or your HVAC, your gas bill could be $50 to $60 a month, of course, depending also on how much you use it. Now, if it's using your gas for your HVAC, it could be more expensive, but your electricity bills will come down also. Now, those utilities are a little higher than the national average, so just be aware of that when you're moving to the state.
It's that simple. Are we clear?
So next thing we're going to talk about is transportation. And Southern Pines being such a small town, just 14,000 people, just about everybody has a car. So the gas prices here are between $2.60 to about $2.70 per gallon. And that's at the time of this video, which is May 1st of 2021. So I'm kind of on the back end of the coronavirus, hopefully. So it could go up, it could go down, but right now it's about $2.60 to $2.70. All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about is dining and groceries. So if you're going out to eat, you're probably looking, casual dining, you're probably looking at about $20 a person and to go out and eat. So not too bad, in my opinion, depending on where you live at now. And maybe more expensive or less expensive of your opinion. If you look at your grocery bill, it's probably just at the national average with everybody else. In North Carolina, the weather here is pretty good. We don't get too cold here, so most of our produce and crops are grown here in North Carolina. So it's not too bad. It's not like it has to be trucked into North Carolina and where the prices are going to go up some more. So for the most part, most produces here are grown in the state of North Carolina, so it's not too bad. And we're so close to the South Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. We're not too far away, so most of the produces that come in here are not too expensive. Next thing we're talking about is healthcare. Now, the healthcare here in North Carolina is pretty expensive compared to the national average. Unfortunately, out of all 50 states, we are ranked number 48 for the most expensive healthcare. Depending what company you go with, you're probably looking at spending at about $7,000 to $8,000 annually on healthcare. And of course, also depends on the size family you have. I'm looking at a family of two to three people, husband, wife, child, of course. And so you're looking at about almost $8,000 a year. You're probably asking yourself, why is the healthcare so expensive here? Well, two reasons why is North Carolina is not the healthiest state. According to the national average, we are ranked number 37 for the most unhealthiest states out of all 50 states. So that doesn't help. And we don't have a lot of facilities around here. Southern Pines is a small little town. Do have more regional, which is a great hospital, but not a lot of facilities around. So with you having to travel farther for most hospital visits or doctor visits, that's why it's more expensive. Next thing we're talking about is taxes. Everyone's favorite thing to talk about. And first thing we'll talk about is sales tax. Now, the sales tax in Southern Pines is not bad at all. Compared to the national average, I think national average is like 4.75%, and in North Carolina, it's about 2.75. So, show me better than the national average. For income taxes, the state income tax is about, right now, it's at 5.25%. And also, North Carolina is a very friendly retiree tax state. So definitely, if you're looking to retire, North Carolina is a friendly tax. And North Carolina has the lowest income taxes compared to the national average. So definitely, living in North Carolina is better for you for income taxes. And next thing is property taxes. So if you're looking to purchase a home, commercial property, or whatever the case may be, if your house is on an average of $250,000 in Southern Pines, you're looking at paying an annual tax rate of about $1,500 a year, which isn't too bad. Of course, that could, of course, fluctuate also. Like I said earlier, location plays a big part. So if you're out in a rural area, it's going to be a little cheaper living out in the country than it would be in the city. Living on a golf course, living in a HOA community, living near a lake or something like that. The tax rate is about 0.630 for the state, and compared to the national average of about $2,500 a year annually, compared to $1,500 in Southern Pines, we are definitely better than the national average for property taxes. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. I'll see you guys in the next one.